Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I'm going to show you how to solve question involving proving the identities. Okay, so here's some of the questions about proving identities. So I already write here to help me 3 basic identities here and also the basic one as well. So let's start with the first question. So how to prove identities question? So first thing first, you have to make sure that the left hand side you want to prove must be equals to the right hand side. So which one do you want to prove? It's up to you. I'm going to show you which one that I will if I choose left hand side, it will be the same as right hand side, and right hand side and vice versa. So right hand side must be equals to left hand side. So I show you both sides. Yeah, so if I pick left hand side, so what I rewrite the left hand side second theta plus tangent theta. Now, I know my second theta is equals to 1 over cos theta. 1 over cos theta, I rewrite. So, tangent theta is sine theta over cos theta. Now, kids, both are already in the same denominator. So, what I do is that I just need to combine. Okay? So, when I combine, you can see that my left hand side now that I did now is equals to my right hand side. So, proved. Okay, what if I pick right hand side? So, my right hand side, I have 1 plus sine theta over cos theta. Now, how am I going to prove the left hand side? So, what I did is, I separate sine 1 over cos theta plus sine theta over cos theta. Why I can separate? Because they have the same denominator. So 1 over cos theta is equals to 1 over cos theta is equals to second theta plus sine theta over cos theta is equals to tangent theta. So meaning that my right hand side now is equals to my left hand side. Proof. Okay? So that's how you solve question number 1. But what if you have this long equation versus the very short one? So this is left hand side, so right hand side. So in this case, you have to take the long equation compared to this the shortest one. Okay, the shorter one. Okay, so you take left hand side, which is equals to second theta minus sine theta tangent theta. This is where you need to be creative to solve this kind of questions. Okay, so 1 over second theta is equals to 1 over cos theta minus sine theta. So in order to help me solve this question, I need to change my tangent theta to be sine theta over cos theta. So I will get 1 minus sine square theta over cos theta. Now kids, 1 minus sine square theta, we can get this from here. So, I rewrite, yeah, sine square x plus cos square x equals to 1. So, cos square x equals to 1 minus sine square x. You see, this is equals to this one. So, what should I do? So, what I do is that I just take this 1 minus sine square x is equals to same as this one, right? So I just need to exchange this. So I will have cos square x over cos x. So what I do is that I just need to simplify, then poof, you get your answer. Left hand side is equals to right hand side. So I continue for question number 3. So again, so this is left hand side, so right hand side. So tangent x, so I pick left hand side to be solved, so that left hand side is equals to right hand side. So tangent x sine x means that this 2 is multiplication, yeah. So tangent x is equals to sine x over cos x, so times with sine x. So what I get is sine square x over cos square x. So in this case, how am I going to solve this to make it the same? Because it's got minus here, right? So sine square x, I have to use this basic angle, which is sine square x plus cos square x equals to 1. So sine square x equals to 1 minus cos square x. So I'm going to substitute sine x, which is equals to 1 minus cos square x, into the equation. So what I get is like this. After this, what I do is I separate it. So if I separate it, so I'll get, okay, sorry. So this is supposed to be cos x, right? Not square. Okay, so because only sine x multiplied with sine x, nothing to do with cos x, right? Sorry, my bad. So 1 over cos, sorry, this is as well cos x. So 1 over cos x is equals to secant theta, or secant x according to our variable. So this one I can simplify to be cos x. So it is proof that our left hand side is equals to right hand side. So proof. Okay, easy, right? Okay, now to the next question. Left hand side and right hand side. Question number 4. So I pick left hand side. So left hand side is secant x cotangent x. Secant x I simplify to be cos x times with cotangent x is actually equals to 1 over tangent x. So I know that tangent x is actually sine x over cos x, right? So how to change this? So 1 divided by sine x over cos x. This should be cos x over sine x. Okay, so 1 times cos x over sine x, it is cos x over sine x. So 1 over cos x times with cos x over sine x. So we can simplify this and we'll get 1 over sine x, where 1 over sine x is equals to cosecant x. Proof. So left hand side is equals to right hand side. Okay, for next question is question number 5. So let's solve this question. So I take the longest one to be solved. So which is my left hand side, which is 1 minus tangent square theta, tangent x, sorry, over 1 plus tangent square x. Okay, in this case, if you compare the equation, you see that the denominator is equals to the one that the same as the formula, basic identities formula. So we can replace this as easy as that for secant square x, but not for 1 minus tangent square x. There's nothing that is the same as 1 minus tangent square x. So it's okay. Let's just continue with what we have. So 1 minus tangent square x over 1 plus tangent square x is secant square x. So I just replace this. So then I can separate this into 2. So 1 over secant square x minus tangent square x over secant square x. So we know that 1 secant square x is actually equals to cos square x. Okay, so what about this one? So this one, you know that tangent square x is equals to sine square x over cos square x divide with secant square x is equals to 1 over cos square x. So how am I going to solve this? So easy. So this is actually sine square x over cos square x divide with 1 over cos square x. So what I do is that I need to change division to be multiplication. So what to do? So cos square x will be the numerator and 1 will be the denominator. So in this case, I can just simplify like this. So this one will be sine square x times 1, sine square x. So cos square x minus sine square x. Is that what we want in our right hand side? No, isn't it? So what next? So we know that sine square x, we can get sine square x from these identities. So sine square x is actually equals to, I take cos square x to the other side, it will be 1 minus cos square x. So it will be cos square x minus our sine square. Remember, negative sign here. You have to be careful with negative sign. Okay. So if we expand that, we will get cos square x minus 1 plus cos square x. So cos x plus cos x, you will get 2 cos square x minus 1. So is it the same? Is it the left hand side is equals to right hand side? Definitely. So left hand side is equals to right hand side. So proved.